with accusations and counter-accusations making the rounds on who was behind the Thursday attack on the convoy of Edo State Deputy Governor Philip Shaibu and APC governorship flag bearer Senator Monday Okpebholo along the airport road in Benin, Edo State. The People's Democratic Party, PDP, government of Edo State has denied the allegation that the government sponsored thugs who allegedly attacked the motorcade. Joining us now is Crusoe Osagie, special advisor to the governor on media. Crusoe, good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Ruben.
Well, Crusoe,
good morning, everyone else on the crew here.
Philip Shaibu secured victory in Abuja, and he was coming home on a victory lap. He was joined by Monday Okpebholo. Now, the story out there is that to spoil the fun, the Edo State Security Network arranged an attack on him. It's still at the level of an allegation. But as you speak, Monday Okpebholo is in hospital. So your government says, well, you don't have a hand in it. But the story out there is that this is an attempt to spoil the fun for him. Two, the Edo State government, will the Edo State government respect the ruling of the Court of Justice of Motorcade? Although I understand that you guys have filed a stay of execution.
Yeah, Dr. Ruben, thank you very much for bringing me on. It's unfortunate what happened in Benin yesterday, but we need to let the public know exactly how it all played out. Yesterday, when Philip and Okpebholo arrived at the airport, the Commissioner of Police, Edo State, met them up at the arrival lounge and showed them the stay of execution that had been filed on the Inspector General of Police and acknowledged, showed them the fact that this matter is on appeal, and ordered them as a matter of fact, because as far as I'm concerned, if the police is giving you an instruction, that's an order. And ordered them that they needed to go into the city peacefully, and they cannot go into the city with a motorcade and with all those thugs he was carrying. The videos are replete everywhere. The emblem of thuggery in Edo State is one person called Tony Kabaka. He was the one chanting the war songs in those videos you saw. And they disregarded and defied the police commissioner. Came into town, guns blazing, shooting sporadically, and then in the process, an innocent police officer was gunned down. Of course, with all those hoodlums bearing AK-47, shooting sporadically, these people have not been trained in weapon handling and so on and so forth. Who knows what happened? So essentially, this man defied the police, Philip Shaibu, got into town, guns blazing, shot up the city, killed a policeman, and he's still grandstanding. That's what makes it difficult for us to understand. We are calling on the police to arrest Philip Shaibu. He's just a civil citizen like everybody else. He no longer has immunity. The police commissioner is a witness. He is the one who met him up at the arrival lounge.
Crusoe.
Yes, sir.
Wait a moment.
I can hear you.
Do you have evidence that Philip Shaibu will shoot his own men and shoot Okpebholo, who is his ally? No, don't make wild allegations. So you are a journalist of many years' experience.
These are not wild allegations, Dr. Ruben, at all. They are not wild allegations. These are confirmed statements that I'm making. Number one, Arise Television can send its crew to Commissioner of Police to find out from him if he did not meet Philip Shaibu at the arrival lounge to advise him not to come into the town guns blazing, because there was a judgment, there was a stay on the execution of that judgment.
Okay, Mr. Osagie.
They should ask if the police...
Mr. Osagie.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, we need to clarify a few things, and I'm glad that we're going to have Mr. Shaibu come on the show as well to speak in his defense. But the first thing I'd like to ask you is that, are you saying that no external party in a Sienna bus came and opened fire? Are you saying that because you use the word, wait, hold on. I need to ask a few things to clarify. Yes. Are you saying that it was the deputy governor, well, Mr. Philip Shaibu, who came in and his men started shooting unprovoked into the air for no reason at all? Is that what you're saying? And then the third part of it is that
yes,
we hear you that you filed...
That's what I'm saying, and I will explain it.
No, you will explain in a second. You will explain in a second. Because I want you to answer everything at once. Then the final point is this. Because you keep talking about the stay of execution, what is the status of that? Has that been granted by the courts?
So, beginning from why Shaibu will shoot, if you remember in 2020, our royal father, Omonoba Nedo, Uku Okpebholo, the Obaewa II, warned Philip Shaibu, tell your men to cease fire. Philip Shaibu is known to be forceful in anything he tries to do. So and in that same manner, having won the court case in Abuja, disregarding the fact that a stay of execution has been obtained, he came here prepared for war. So he had called Tony Kabaka, all these different people to wait for him at the airport, armed. And then that was the reason why it was important for the Commissioner of Police to meet him up at the airport to say, look, you can't come in to forcefully, enthrone yourself as deputy governor because there is a stay of execution. The Commissioner of Police shared that document with him. And then because he envisaged that there was going to be a pushback, his men came out, guns blazing, shooting sporadically. The videos are replete. They are the ones who are even sharing the videos. You can watch all the videos. You will not find a single place where the security network accosted them.
Mr. Crusoe, couple of things.
I can hear you.
Has the stay of execution been granted? That's the first question. Because if you apply for a stay in court, to the
best of my understanding, it has been granted.
Can you show me the evidence, Mr. Crusoe?
I sent copies of it. I've sent copies of it to Joseph Ushigale of Arise TV. He can share it with you.
Okay, Mr. Crusoe. Secondly, please, can you also avail us video evidence of Mr. Shaibu shooting his own men like you alleged before?
We don't have those videos because we were not there. But
no, you have to.
The videos are replete on the internet.
Mr. Crusoe, you know, as a journalist which you are, he who alleged must prove. So please, avail us video evidence.
Oh yes, I can prove it.
Of Mr. Shaibu.
And you can prove it right off your desk.
Mr. Shaibu,
you can prove it right off your desk there.
Mr. Crusoe, let me finish. Please, avail us video evidence of Mr. Shaibu shooting his own men like you claimed in this interview. We are waiting for you. You can do it in the next couple of hours. Thank you very much. I think that's it. We'll wrap up at this point in time.
Okay.
No, we are done. Thank you so much, Mr. Crusoe. We are done.
Okay.
All right. Okay, Mr. Osagie, just your final statement as we wrap up. You were going to say something.
Yeah. Well, my statements is simple. We are calling on the police, the DSS, to invite Mr. Shaibu to explain why he shot up Benin yesterday with thugs. The Commissioner of Police, like I said, is a witness. He had accosted him at the airport and warned him not to come into the city guns blazing. But he defied the Commissioner of Police and came in shooting everywhere and then killing a policeman. We are calling on him to investigate, to arrest Shaibu and investigate the death of their man and bring Shaibu to justice.
Your point well made. Thank you very much. Of course, this is just one part of the story, and we will be speaking to Mr. Shaibu in a few minutes as well to get his side of the story. As of course, our correspondent, Christy McCauley, was also at the airport, so she would also verify some of the things that you said this morning.